This is another episode of Fuck Is They Talking About podcast. I am Conspiracy, and this is Michael the Librarian.
Good day.
Today, oh, sorry, I always do that. Today, we are discussing the patriarchy and the monarchy. The matriarchy. And I'm actually really wondering if the solution to the patriarchy is a complete and, you know, 180 and just do matriarchy. So let's deep dive into that, see where we go with there. You want me to start over?
No, I'm listening. I'm gonna let you start.
Okay. Um, I would think that, you know, I don't think that the answer to the patriarchy is to have a matriarchy. Because, as we discussed, that's just taking one extreme and going to another extreme. I feel like it would probably be, I think the problem is more of imbalance than it is uh, gender. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it might work if there was, not half and half, but I think it's just more has to do with, you know, the people running the planet maybe being in like whole in their bodies, like a balance of their masculine and their feminine energies. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, how do you ask that of people if everybody's not really whole? I don't know. What you think?
Well, I agree with a lot of what you just said. Um, each is a man-made concept that represents an imbalance. Um, Most of the shit that I will admit that the so-called, patriarchy has caused a lot of chaos and destruction. But I'm also with you as far as matriarchy is not the answer either. As far as the answer, because, but it's like, I know some, I've thought about this, and I've looked at it from maybe that possibly allowing the matriarchy to run it until, we get to a certain point, and then it reverts back to a more equalitarian, I think I'm saying it correctly, equitarian, some shit like that, where It's a balance, but I think the answer is more. I think the quickest way to get the balance is to balance. It is balance, meaning that it's not gonna take just one side or the other. It's gonna take both. And
They threw a little bit of,
and an
women.
equal co-creation.
They
Say that
threw
again.
said they threw a little bit of women in there. They sprinkled them places. So is that not enough?
What you mean?
Like, Congress and things like that. I guess we're talking about, US, right? Or
No,
like,
it's not a. No, it's not enough. It needs to be like a one for one.
so 50-50
Yeah,
is the exact number.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they'll fix quite anything. Because then, too, you have to understand, you have to think about, like, the makeup of people now. Because it's like, even though somebody is, female presenting, they still might have more of a masculine side, dominating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can't really be solved that way, right? Because I mean, the only way is to have people in power. They're
I
actually
thought I
not.
thought I thought about that too. Um, when you said about like the personality traits and things of that nature, the energetic balance of each individual person. I don't know. I just know it's gonna take both sides, and it's gonna have to take both sides. Truly respecting the roles that each side plays.
Okay. Do you think that a man that's in his feminine and masculine will like wear dresses? Is it just like androgynous wonderland? Or is it more about, regaining like the nurturing aspects and being able to process emotions and
Hold on, you're asking this from a man's perspective. What does balance look like in a man?
yeah.
I would not say no. I would not say a balanced man is androgynous, because then that's to say a balanced female is androgynous too, and I don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's just androgynous wonderland.
That wouldn't. That's not. That's not. We both. You see, this is what I'm saying. Like, because I'm a male, all males have a specific uh energetic vibration to their frequency just because they're male. Same thing just because you're female, which means that we have a different energy to us that make us us, and y'all do that make y'all y'all. So it's leaning into those things in a healthy manner, in which things can change more to the yin and the yang of things, you know. This isn't
Slow burn.
what you mean by slow burn?
I don't know what you was about to say.
Yeah, but this isn't a topic that I've really given much uh energy to, because I think it's just I think a lot of it is just a talking point to keep people arguing, going back and forth with themselves, you
Mm.
know, arguing about dumb shit instead of actually sitting there and putting a fucking plan together, plan of action.
Well, I feel like that's most stuff.
Hmm.
I feel like that's most things.
This is true.
Yeah. Uh,
A lot of shit. You know, it's interesting because when you told me that this is what you wanted to talk about, I did some I did some matriarchal I did some research into matriarchal societies that's still currently on this planet right now. And but I find this to be interesting, you know, and it's proof
they,
that, huh?
oh, go ahead.
No, what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, are they thriving?
It all depends on what your definition of thriving is. But the thing about it is, they got some bullshit. Hey, I'm sitting here reading this shit, and it's like, I'm fucking flabbergasted by what I'm reading, you know, because they say there's mainly about six. Um, most of them appear to be in Asia, one or two in Africa. I believe I read one here in America as far as an Indian tribe, a Native American tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, but mostly Asia though. And it was interesting because at least two of them operate in a system to where based off of how they move, the woman doesn't even most of the time know who the father of her child is. And whenever she has a child, that child is basically raised by the grandmother. And then the sons live in the house with the mom while the daughter moves out, do her thing, and her children are raised by the grandma, and everything is passed down through from woman to woman, or from the generations through the female,
Mm.
and it's just fucking weird.
Count me the fuck out. I was singing at home with mama.
Yo, I'm sitting here reading this shit, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
And it,
That's
and that was for like two of them, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, and the rest of them,
mm,
they might not have had they might not have the confusion on who the father of their children is, but it was still more of this society was based around the women. You know what I'm saying? And so when you ask the question, are they thriving? I don't know what you consider thriving.
I mean, I
I
guess they.
mean, are they in danger of dying off? No. But is there any growth? No.
Mm,
So it's how you want to look at it.
yeah, this is interesting.
And then I had thought this one culture was a matriarchy. They're not a matriarchy, but they do have an interesting ritual. It's a tribe in Chad
Mm,
where the men dress up. I'm not saying they dress feminine, but they put on makeup and things of that nature, and they dance for the women. And the women and the women get to pick and choose. So it's
now that's androgynous wonderland.
yeah, for real. But see, it's like we need
No,
both. We need both sides though. We need feminine and masculine in all places.
that image scared me to death.
What of the. Listen, I gotta I gotta step my edit game up. I'm gonna see if I can edit for real. Yeah, I gotta learn that cause I can't learn how to do that shit from right here. Look that shit up and have that shit right here on the fucking screen, so you can see this shit. But yeah, it's like it's interesting because it just represents, like I said, both sides just represent an imbalance of being too far in the masculine or too far in the feminine. No, I don't think. No, I don't think that a balanced man is going to look androgynous. And I don't think a balanced woman is going to look androgynous either.
I mean, now you can't
See,
say,
why do it do that? Can you see me?
yeah, you disappeared.
See, why do it do that?
I think you about to cut him off. His nigga turned to a magician. I looked up to
Oh,
say,
see, there you go. There you go. Can you see me?
yeah.
Right, all right.
I mean, usually make you disappear before your thing cut off, but
Yeah, I don't know what. No, you know what? Last time when it disappeared, I cut it off. I forgot what I was. Yeah, but no, a balanced. No, it's not going to look androgynous.
no, but you don't know that. You can't say that because Prince, I would consider him to be pretty balanced. He also as well was androgynous. I think it's just about
You
this.
know, no. But this is what I'm saying though. There has to be. There is an energetic difference to being a male and a female. So while there are some things that are the same, there is a difference, and so that difference is what keeps us from being androgynous.
Saying like if there's an imbalance, if there's a balance between, male and female inside people, I think what makes people androgynous is their outside expression, not so much inside. So I think some people might, stick to looking like me and you, and some people just might look or their expression of themselves is all a little different.
No, but no, but see, that's the point that I'm making though. If
Right.
somebody's androgynous, you can't tell the difference. You don't know if it's male, female, if they straight or gay. You can't tell the difference, and that is the point that I'm making. There is a difference between the male and a difference between the female. So
What do you mean?
yes, that
Are you
that
saying that you're saying that if people have a balance between male and female, they won't be androgynous?
because it sounds like you're saying that if a male is balanced and a female is balanced, that they're going to carry themselves the same way. And I'm saying no.
It's not
They're oh, okay.
talking about masculine and feminine energies within one person.
Yeah, but if it's balanced, you're saying it's androgynous, right?
Saying it's androgynous all the time. I'm saying it just depends on that individual how he outwardly expresses himself. You don't get what I'm saying. I feel like I'm saying it the same. You want me to draw your picture? I'll draw your picture.
No, I'm not saying draw me a picture, but I mean, I guess we're saying the same thing because I'm just saying that.
We are. I would like to get down to the nitty gritty before.
What I'm saying, a balanced woman is still going to present herself as a woman, and a balanced man is still going to present himself as a man.
But then you're talking about like, I mean, I guess because I think are you confusing androgynous with like transsexuals?
No,
Because transsexuals is kind of like, yeah, I can't tell.
no,
But
that's not what I'm
you
talking
can
about.
still be a man and have a perm. But we know you a man though. But you're not androgynous if you would wear a perm and a dress and some nail polish. Or you just a man with a perm.
I disagree with that.
Or you just a man with a perm.
No, see, this is what I'm saying. This is where I disagree with you at because there are differences. A man is not getting no fucking perm. That's just that's not what we do. We
You
don't
know, because we're not
we
talking
don't
about men. We're talking about a man that has a balance with his femininity.
he's still not getting no fucking perm.
I don't know about that.
You see, no. A balanced man is not doing female shit like that. No.
I feel like you're
That
balanced.
that that's what I'm saying. Like
I
a
don't believe
balanced about no
I don't believe it.
a
It might
balanced
be hard for you to understand and for you to just breathe and just understand. But I don't. I think that it. I think the complete opposite.
so based off of your definition, then a balanced man is gonna be bisexual.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I think.
No, no
I think
I
I'm
mean
not. I'm not saying.
that's ba-
I'm not saying all of them. That's all I said. It's gonna be some balanced
no.
men that look like you, and it's gonna be some balanced men that. So you telling me that it's a lot of bisexual men out here or gay men, and you don't think that they have a balance between their feminine and their masculine at all?
No.
I don't think just because you put on or you put a perm in your head makes you, bi.
I didn't say putting a perm in your head makes you bad, but what I said was a balanced man is not putting a perm in his head. That's what I said. Don't twist my shit. Don't twist my shit. No, that's completely different statement.
Okay, so maybe if we say that a balanced woman is not gonna put a perm in her head.
No, women put perms in their hair. That's
No,
what
but
y'all did.
why would I be balanced and feel the need to put a perm in my head knowing that I'm messing up my scalp?
I mean, but then you gotta give that same thought process to a man too. What the fuck is we going? What is we doing here?
I literally said okay, like I'm like kind of like trying to feel your point out by doing
Oh,
it.
I didn't hear. Maybe I'm getting a little lost here. My bad.
No, maybe you're getting what you call that?
Oh,
I'm not
my
even gonna say
bad.
defensive. You can't be defensive, but like maybe you're getting a little hot.
No,
um,
no. I just. Mm-mm. We're not. We're not. I think. I think a balanced man equals more to being vulnerable. Um.
I see that maybe.
More willing to discuss his feelings. More in tune with his feelings.
Yeah,
Not afraid to
yeah.
express them.
Not like oh, I'm gonna go get my nails painted, but still
Yeah,
trying to get you
no,
in is that you can still be gay and balanced.
no, because gayness is an imbalance. Period. It's an imbalance.
Imbalance of what?
Too far on the other side of a gay man is too much in his feminine, and a gay woman is too much in her masculine.
I don't think you can say that either because you can have girls that's out here looking like lace front lashes and all that stuff, and then they're too far into their masculine. It's not the outward presenting that determines what's in the inside.
It's still an imbalance, regardless. And this is how you know it's an imbalance. This is the can two men have a child together naturally?
No,
Can a man impregnate another man?
no,
Can a woman impregnate another woman naturally?
no.
It's an imbalance somewhere.
Imbalance in that person or imbalance in the dynamic.
And that is wild that you say that because I've seen some wild ass situations. Like I've seen a stud looking white chick in a relationship with a feminine ass black dude. They have a child together and everything. So it's like it's strange because when you put them together, it fits, but individually, it's an imbalance. Yes,
Individually, it's an imbalance.
yes.
So it's either so in that situation, it's not an imbalance at all.
Well,
It's imbalance in the individual. And then when it's two gay men, it's an imbalance in the dynamic, not so much the individual or both.
no, it's a dynamic. It's a imbalance in the individual too.
I
But
don't
see, the first one is
think you just said that for real. I think you just said
hmm?
that it looks like this, but the dynamic works, but the imbalance in each individual. I don't think you can turn around and say that it looks like, the dynamic is imbalanced and the the person is imbalanced as well. Cause what I'm getting is the feminine looking male is feminine, and the masculine or the stud looking white lady is masculine, right? That's a balance. Whatever in your head, that's the dynamic isn't balanced. It looks strange, but it fits. Now, who's to say that the same thing isn't going on with those two men, but one has more feminine and the other one is more masculine. They just look like men. Now I can say now with that the dynamic still fits, but the the individuals might be imbalanced because they're both men and one is further on the feminine side. If you get what I'm trying to say.
but you don't see the first scenario as them being imbalanced either. The man is playing the role of the
No, I'm
wife.
not saying that. I'm saying you said that the individual. I agree with the first one. Like I agree with
I
the
think
situation
I,
with
I, I
the one
think
and
both situations I think both situations is imbalanced as a whole, and I think the individuals in each situation is imbalanced as well.
no, you didn't say that about the stud
Well,
and the
yes, I did. I,
yeah.
I, I said what I said was is do it fit? Yeah, but individually, something's not right.
Individually, but I thought you said the dynamic work.
I mean, I mean, I mean, in a way, it does because two people, somebody who was on one end of the extreme and somebody who was on the other end of the extreme was able to come in, was able to come together and co-create and do something naturally. So I would tend to give that situation as a whole more balance than two men or two women together.
Conversation is pretty nuanced.
It is.
Huh?
I said it is.
I know we're gonna have to.
Uh, and it's not a conversation that I have much either.
We're gonna be in
You know.
circles. But
Yeah, maybe, maybe
yeah, I
not.
think I just want to say that so I believe so from what you said that a man isn't going to a man who's in his balance isn't going to get a perm or paint his
No,
nails. Makeup is a lot. But
no. A balanced man is just gonna be more vulnerable. That's
okay,
it.
so let me ask you this.
Mhm.
People in other cultures, right?
Mhm.
They culturally, wear dresses. Culturally, they might paint their nails. Culturally, they straighten their hair.
But see that, but that's a cultural thing. If I grew up in a society like that, I'd be doing the same thing.
So it's true to say. So you're saying that they're not balanced. They not balanced because they have nails painted and permed hair and
I
dresses.
mean, see,
Mm-hmm.
I just, but maybe we're equating the wrong thing with balance, and maybe I'm guilty of that.
That's
I
what
just
I'm
don't,
trying to say.
and I just don't see men, um, nigga, that's just not something we just do just for the fuck of it. That's just not something men do. We don't, we don't just get our shit permed. Like that's not something.
Just because you
Something
want
boy.
to, like, I don't see how you express yourself on the outside, or I don't see what you do on the outside determining your balance of your masculine and your feminine.
I agree
Now
with that.
it
I've
could be
been.
gay, but
I agree
like,
with that. I agree with that.
yeah. Then my
I agree
next
with that.
question was about gender norms. Like, um, so if your son grew up and wanted to play with dolls or like, uh, paint your nails, not your nails, but whatever, it's your son. So he was interested in painting people's nails and stuff like that. You like automatically consider that child to be gay. You there? You stressed
No,
or you needed to breathe?
no, I wouldn't consider him gay. But
But if
that's just not. But that's not something that is typical of little boys. So
okay,
I would have to. So I would have to investigate further into why he has an interest in doing that.
okay, maybe he has. Say for instance, he has an older sister and she do nails.
That's an issue.
That was the issue that he wanted to do nails, so that made him gay.
Nobody said it made him gay, but it makes an issue
Why?
because he should be hanging around boys, learning boy tendencies, male. Where he should be around male things, learning what it takes to be a man.
I mean, what about you teaching him how to do stuff like that, but then he also like to paint nails? I think maybe you're taking too much emphasis on what he's actually painting than the fact that he likes to paint.
I mean, I thought about that. I would see if a different medium would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the problem with him wanting to wanting to paint somebody nails? I'm not saying he get his nails painted. He probably would explore like that too. But what's the problem with him wanting to paint nails? This the surface. Oh yeah. Also, let me bring up the Asians. You ever been to an Asian store? A whole bunch of Asian men in there painting nails. That could be
For
culturally
sure.
acceptable, but still, like, what's
For
wrong with him
sure.
like being interested in specifically painting nails? Like, what if he get a canvas and he don't like painting that large of a picture? What if he just like, I like painting
I
small?
mean, well, you got to understand that is a norm for their culture. That's not a norm for ours. That's one you got to take that in consideration. Um,
I'm confused. Because my thing
I
is, we
mean,
had a conversation about black people not even having no culture not too long ago. So,
yeah.
what are you saying? The culture of not letting kids express themselves because we want to call her out that is something wrong with it, or it might be gay. We don't have a culture to just stick to something. So, what is your ideal?
Man, deal what?
Like you said that that's a part of their culture. But we don't have a culture. How do we know exactly like that, you know, painting nails ain't a part of our culture? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I'm just like
I mean, why the?
I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with him wanting to paint nails. Like minus the stigma of we just don't want kids to be gay. What's wrong with it? He's straight. He just want to paint nails. Like he ain't gay nothing. He just want to paint nails. What is like? There is no answer you can give me. What is
Right
actually wrong?
now, right now, we are at a point in time in history where we need our black men in position of leadership. We don't need our black men painting fucking nails, doing TikTok dances and shit like that. Right now we need our black men taking accountability.
So they don't need no job.
Listen here. We need our black men in positions of leadership and authority. We ain't got time to be painting nobody's fucking nails right now. We got we
Okay.
got we got we got too many of our black men is dying young and early. We have too many of our black women out here not protected.
I mean, my thing is maybe if you let the nigga paint nails, he wouldn't be on the street.
Oh God.
Give him something to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come out here and learn how to hunt, little nigga.
But I mean, my thing is,
Come out here and learn how to fish.
you going somewhere else. You taking this and you taking it somewhere else. That
No.
is, it's not what we was talking about. I
It
asked you
is.
a question and you just said, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna preach. I'm gonna
No.
make it a life lesson.
Because that's what it's always, but no. I'm
I want to take us back in time. Let's jump back like 60 seconds for a second.
okay.
And I want you to tell me
Uh-huh.
what is wrong with the boy. Let's act like we're not in the apocalypse. Let's just act like this is the 90s. We're cool. Like the world isn't falling apart. Like this is magical utopia. We don't need leaders. Okay? So you don't do that. So this is what I'm saying. What is wrong with this little boy wanting to pay nails? You can be honest. You can literally say, "Oh, we was taught that it's gay." So
I mean, yeah, we was taught that it was gay, but
Are you scared that if he paint nails that is scared of, like, the image of, dang, he got his little boy that paint nails, or are you scared of, like, the nails, him actually painting nails is gonna turn him gay? Like, I don't know. I'm just really curious. Cause you're not the only person, like, you're definitely not the only man that thinks that. Or, have those type of things. I just really don't take what kids like to do and what kids is interested in as, I don't
I don't know.
I'm more about like expression or whatever. So if the girl likes, doing, tomboy shit, nobody ever screams about that. I mean, I feel like a lot of them just turn gay because people call them gay just because they like to do some boy shit. But I don't know. I don't know either. But what was you saying? You said you don't know.
No, but saying I don't notice something that you said, but yeah, that shit's just not acceptable. I don't know. I mean, it's not even about it being acceptable. I don't fucking know. I don't know why you just hell bent on getting a little black boy to paint somebody's goddamn nails.
Hell bent on it. I am just asking a question. Because people have these ideas. My thing is, I care about the kids. You know what I'm saying? I've thought
I
about
do
this for
too.
a very long time. I'm not saying that you
Hmm.
didn't. I thought about this for a very long time. I just think that, I guess you could be like, no, that's not acceptable. But it's like, why? Why not? Kids, like you said, they need to be in positions of leadership and stuff like that. But it's like,
But see, but see, but see, this is what I'm saying though.
listen,
If
listen.
that little boy,
Tell him that he can't pay nails, and you talking they need the positions of leadership and they need to be out there in the woods. But you ain't gonna nobody taking them out in the woods though. But they need to be men. But that you just
oh
being
yeah,
too nutty.
I mean that's what I was about to say though. I was about to say that's the issue, is that the little boy need to be around men, because if the little boy's around men, he's not going to be influenced or inspired to paint some fucking nails.
Okay, so now I need to know what a man is because I ain't never known a man in my life to go hunt or just do something. You talking about white men? Because niggas run up and down the street, fighting with baby mamas and I'm not even trying to be racist. But look, what I'm saying is, you tell the boy he can't paint nails, then you leave him sitting there. You ain't going out hunting. You ain't building shit. So talking about he need to be around men. Where? What men? You gonna take a ride around the neighborhood? Then you know what? They do be around men sometimes. That's where they get the hood from for real. They be around their daddy. They go by the whorehouse. Like, what is this? Where are we? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to say, oh, let the nigga paint nails, but it's just like y'all alternatives ain't much of nothing. Y'all just leave, but the baby's bored. There to figure it out by itself. Not y'all, but like I'm just saying. Sports is good. I guess sports is actually good. Go after school stuff like that. You should probably play sports. You know what? What's the problem?
Because you low key being an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
How? I'm not. I didn't say you. I'm not talking about you.
But
I'm
but
saying.
at the same time though, you are alluding to a bigger issue here. Is that we have a role in co-creating our reality. And it's like when you look at all other species on this planet, they don't fucking argue with each other about who's doing what and
Wait.
excuse
Can't hear
me?
you.
Can you hear me?
You broke up.
Can you hear me
Yeah.
now? Okay. I
Yeah.
was saying that, in other species on this planet, they're not going back and forth with each other about who's gonna play
Mhm.
what role, who's gonna play what role.
Yeah.
They just do what they gotta do
Mhm.
as far as handling their business.
Mhm.
And that's really the bigger issue at hand. That's kind of like what you're pointing to, what can be applied here is that a lot of the bullshit that we're dealing with is because of the lack of, how do I want to say this? Cooperation. There's still no cooperation. Nobody wants to. There's no cooperation between the male and the female, masculine, feminine. There's no fucking cooperation. And I know the root of this question has taken us over many branches on this topic. You know what I'm saying? But mm-mm.
And then you
because
talking about
because
so.
you
Oh, never mind.
no go ahead.
Nothing. I was just about to complain.
No, go ahead. Go
Are you
ahead.
talking about some? Why I'm so hell bent over the boy painting nails? I'm not even hell bent over the boy painting nails. I'm just really trying to figure out, like, why is it like so demonized? That's all I was doing. You think? You think? Do you think?
But what? But why ain't your example be a female bricklaying all day?
Cause that's okay. That's
You,
okay.
you,
Don't nobody care about that.
what do you mean?
Oh, you
We,
said
we, we,
bricklaying. I thought you. But either
brick,
way, don't. Baby, everybody.
yeah, bricklaying.
I thought you said. I thought you were talking about basketball.
No,
You could use something else.
no, I'm talking about bricklaying.
uh,
That's hard manual labor.
they're gonna be like, she gay from it.
You fucking right.
I mean, you could use that as well. Are people gonna be like, oh no, she shouldn't be laying bricks? Or they're gonna be like,
Yeah, I do. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I do, and I'm not saying that women can't do these jobs. That's not what I'm saying. Never said that. But I'm just saying that
I think people find it a bigger issue. I just use the boys example because when women do things that men do, they get paraded. You know what I'm saying? But it's a double standard when it comes to that on the other end.
Listen,
So that's why
I know,
I use that in particular. You think
I, I,
you,
go ahead.
you think if I see you think if I see if you think if I see like somebody's 5 year old like maybe my own wanting to paint nails, I'm not gonna have to like think about that
Let me
shit
ask
and
you this.
process it
Hold on, fuck all that.
like
Fuck.
you
Let me
think
ask you
I'm not
this.
going to like I'm
Let me
gonna
ask you
be
this.
huh?
This nigga fine as hell. This nigga got money. This nigga do this, that, and third. But he paints nails for a living.
I do nails. I don't care. If you gonna paint my nails now. Shit, whether he paint his nails or not was unanswered, but still, as long as he ain't booty dipping, I don't care. Now, if you dipping an ass, no.
But don't you get it? Most niggas don't even want to be in environments like that.
Yeah,
That's just not. That's just not.
I mean, but then again, like he do nails. I mean, I don't know, cause I don't know, cause like we talked about, all salons, most salons got men in it too. He just happened to be the black one. Now, if he has obviously
Listen,
feminine traits,
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you.
see,
If I see a man working in a salon, I automatically think he's gay.
yeah, I
Or at
mean,
minimum, he's bisexual. At minimum, I just
yeah, but
because
that's
that's just not something. That's just not. I've never met a nigga who, as a kid, was like, "Yeah, I want to grow up." Like I'm just. It's
you've
just.
never met one because
I've never heard it. I
yeah,
just. Excuse
because if
me.
they mentioned it, they said no, that's gay. Like that's it. That's it. And then the fact that you even said if you see a man at the nail salon, he doing nails, you automatically assume he's
I mean,
gay.
what the fuck is the fucking point you trying to make with this shit here?
When you find out he's not, then
What's the point you trying to make with this?
yeah, ask nicely. Okay. I mean, my thing is, I was trying to tell you my point, and then you cut me off because you wanted to talk.
My bad. I thought I
What I
was
was saying,
quiet.
what I was saying was like, I just trying to understand what's wrong with it because women do that and stuff like when inherently there's nothing wrong with it. And inherently, you can't call somebody gay just because they like to do some shit.
I hear you. I
You
mean,
just have
I don't know.
androgynous.
I mean, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I mean, you can call somebody gay. That don't mean that you ain't gonna look a little judgmental or stereotypical when you're wrong. If you're okay with that, that's fine.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Here we go with the gay hypothetical. And yes, this time I'm probably gonna be like, "That's gay." That's such a what like that's all you want me to do. Go ahead.
Have you ever met a black man who likes to paint nails?
No, I feel like I would probably never know. Cause you know why? If they liked it, they would get called gay.
As open as these niggas is these days, you don't think not one, not one.
But not
As acceptable as all this shit is now, you don't think now one little black boy gonna come on and be like, yeah, I just like to paint nails just cause.
I don't know those little black boys. I mean, I see little boys on the internet and stuff where it just be like, their mom come home after getting nails done, like, oh my God, what color did you get? Oh my goodness, mom, they're so pretty. Like,
Where the fuck is that little boy's dad at?
dear. So the boy can't think the nails is pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the way you said it. Like if he actually said it with that tone, them
Yeah, it's
those
like
and
he's
the
like
those and
4.
those inflections.
It's like
Yeah,
4.
yeah, that's what the fuck do that mean? Just because
That's
he's
what.
4.
Yeah, they have inflections and they don't really process things the way we do. And if they're excited about something, yeah, they're excited. They think something's pretty. They think something's beautiful. They don't
Man,
really
you
have.
keep coming up. You coming up with some wild ass pushback conspiracy
I
for
don't
real.
understand why you're so flustered because I'm literally just I'm literally just saying like, and I think that's what's wrong with us now. It's like I don't know.
What
I
the
don't know.
fuck? What the fuck
So
is they talking about today?
no, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because first you cussed at me, and then you talking about some. I'm coming up with this other stuff. Like, why? Like, I'm not.
I mean,
I
because the
just
point of the
think
matter is,
y'all be making stuff just more
I mean,
than what
I
it is.
mean, I get it. It's a good, it's a good question to get the conversation going, which is how would you feel it does, and I get it, especially when looking at things from the perspective of reality that we look at things. Um, will I say he's gay? No. But will I try to find him a different medium? Yes. And then if he keeps wanting to gravitate to, I don't know, that'd be strange to me. I have to figure out why that is. Like, honestly, like, why that is.
Mm, it's interesting though.
Because that's just not something most boys want to do. Like, you don't hear most girls saying, you know, they want to go do some tough manual labor type shit.
But my thing is, the difference is if they did, you would be impressed and you'll be like, okay, come on, I'm gonna teach you all this.
Well,
I mean,
actually,
double
no.
standard, but
I'm gonna keep it 100, and maybe this was based that this was, based off of the ideology that I had at the time. But my daughter wanted to be a welder, and I
Mhm,
was like, you sure about that?
mhm.
And it wasn't even that. Too, but a lot more goes into it too. Like, is it really just something that they're just doing because that's just what they're seeing? You know, is it even really actually a talent? Like, I don't, but no, you can't necessarily say that the child is gay, but it's not something you just ignore either. It's not something you just be like, oh, he just likes to paint nails. No.
Mhm.
You think that's natural? So if your son like to paint nails,
I told
are
you
you going to? I did. You going to encourage that behavior?
if you heard me, you asked me.
Because you answered that question specifically.
I said if it was my son, I would have to process that as well. I'm just asking, like, what's wrong with it? I told you, I've been thinking about this for a minute. So I'm saying, what is really wrong with it? Just asking. But I think when I think about it, it's like I'm still thinking in the back of my mind, damn, like my son might be gay. Like, I'm not excused from the what you call that shit stereotype of the whole thing. Like that's why I'm like I
Yeah.
it probably is just instilled in us that like boys don't do certain shit because they do certain shit they gay. So yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna process the fact that I'm asking questions is just the fact of the conversation. And then you said that I was, or I already said that before too. You said I was like hell bent on it. I'm not even hell bent. I'm just asking the question.
Question. Yeah. All right. Well, my bad, sir.
Nah, I don't do that because you had like I had an attitude, but you had an attitude.
No, I got
But
nothing.
don't nobody even care.
That's cool.
Then you call me an asshole.
No, I didn't say.
Go
I
back.
didn't call you an
Find
asshole.
it.
I
Okay.
didn't call you an asshole.
You didn't say I was asshole. You said you kind of being an asshole. But you don't remember that?
Cause
Wow.
words mean things. I thought you said you was acting like an asshole, but okay. If I called you an asshole, I definitely apologize for that. It's not what I meant
You
to.
don't have to apologize to me. I took that shit like a man.
See,
I ate that shit.
no, but for real though, I didn't mean to call you. I thought I said you was acting like an asshole.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
you know what? I might have said you was being an asshole.
You said you kind
I,
of.
I I mean, that was my way of saying you was playing devil's advocate. I ain't.
Yeah,
If I do say that, that's just
yeah, you said
I,
kind of.
yeah. I ask that you don't take that personal.
Yeah.
I'm just if I say that I was saying that in a way to say that you was intentionally
Poke it up.
being difficult. Yeah,
Not being difficult. I because when I
yeah,
go and then you do this, you
yeah.
do the thing where you don't want to answer a question and you just say, "I'm going over here." You just like fuck it. Like I'm going over here. And let's see if I can trickle this in this direction. Like no, no, bring your ass back here.
Okay.
Answer the question. Like, we got somewhere. I finally got something out of you. That took an hour.
Hey, that's cool though. Cool, good conversation. Um, yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't encourage it at all though.
Yeah, I think you know, I mean, obviously, I
But
want
s-
my son out
but
here.
see, I don't. A lot of people have an issue with gender roles. There's nothing wrong with that.
What?
Gender roles.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with gender roles.
There's nothing wrong with that because there are strengths to a woman and there's strengths that make a woman and there's strengths that make a man a man.
Yeah, just like you was talking about the nature. I always look at that too. But like nature is like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you ever want that, to, if you ever have any questions about what the world should actually look like, you should just look at.
Right.
All you have to do
Look
is
at
look at
nature.
nature and see what they doing. But then you look at us and it's like, man, this shit fucked up.
Right. You don't see the females of the species bitching and complaining about staying with the child. Why the man go why the male of the species go out and bring the food back?
But you also don't see men staying with one lady or all that other stuff. It'd be a whole bunch of fucking some animals be getting jealous, but I mean like them like monkeys and shit. Them monkeys will drag your ass out if they find you
Well,
cheating.
see, I think that I think the desire to want to be with more than one person is a reflection of something that you need to look at within you.
Well, so how you saying everything in nature is like that until it gets to that part?
I believe that the not I believe because I'm not sure what you were going with that, but I believe the nature or order of things is monogamy. It's
So you
not
okay? Because I'm just making sure. Because I was talking
that.
about like if you want to see how everything should be, just look at
Yes,
nature.
now. Are there some
That part.
species where like where bees is the queen bee, or there are some species where the male might have multiple
Yeah, I get what you.
mates,
And then some
but
they are like monogamous, so it's hard to tell about that part. But I get the part where you say, regardless of all of that, the roles always stay the same. Like everybody got a role.
right, and they know their role, and
Yeah.
because they play their role, they're able to survive and thrive
Mhm.
because everybody's playing their role.
Yeah.
And I think that's where shit kind of got lost. At is that the lines to these roles got blurred, and now motherfuckers is lost everybody because everybody want to quote unquote make everything so fucking inclusive, make everything acceptable to everybody. There's no like there's no it's just all gray fucking area. There's no black and white no more. In the effort to please everybody, there's no standard,
Mhm.
and so roles have got switched, manipulated, confused, distorted.
Yeah.
That's why one of the biggest things that gets talked about, like especially in black culture, like when the nuclear family broke up, that fucked us.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
You know, and yeah, when when you can pit the man and the woman of a race against each other,
You're done. You're done.
you're done.
And
You're
now if
done.
they want to do that, on the whole planet is never mind.
And and street niggas know this. Like any walk of life, you want to get to a nigga, you get to him through his shorty. So
Samson, she was white.
no, that's not. No, I'm just saying that when the man and the woman is fighting, empires fucking crumble.
Oh yeah.
Come on, it's what like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, two, and you yawning like that? Can't be that
Just a
sleepy.
yawner. Like I can't
Oh,
yawn.
for real? You a
Yeah, I
yawner.
mean, my thing is like I told you, like it's the computer. It's just like I think like that, like this, like it. Don't worry about it. just observe and just keep it moving. Because to be honest, it'll take a lot to explain. I'm more,
What about you yawning?
yeah. I'm like, I'm not like I'm sitting here. I don't just sit for that long. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something
Oh,
with,
like you're hyper as fuck.
yeah, like I'm doing something with my hands. You know, I'm outside. It's just like I'm. This is very
Constant motion.
it's understimulating. But the conversation is good, but it's like my body. It's like I'm more. I could say. I guess you could say relaxed or whatever. But
I
yeah.
heard.
Sounds like it's two and you yawning. Like, no, I'm not tired. Like I literally just got up, but my body is just like you know.
Yeah.
And
So
what?
you you know a couple episodes, right?
Hmm?
We was having a conversation, a couple episodes, right?
Okay.
And we was talking about hair and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you was talking about how we shouldn't. We was talking about how we shouldn't cut our hair and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like I've been trying to rectify that conversation in my own personal. For real, I've been trying to see how how I can integrate that how I can integrate that conversation because I be looking in the mirror and it's like I mean the beard cool, you know what I'm saying? Hey yo, but I'm for real, man. Nigga, listen at this fucking hair. And I'm like, man, there's no fucking way I can just leave.
Well, when I was watching it back, I was like, for bald men or like, people who have like the receding hairlines, this also uh because I would say for women who usually wear lace fronts, like it is a test of your, authenticity or individuality, just even shifting from, you know, uh lace fronts and just wearing your hair out and stairs and how people gonna perceive you and stuff like that. That's a test of your authenticity, your vulnerability, and just being able to live within yourself. And I was like, that's the test for you too. Like you have to be, you have to be free. And you have to not care what anybody's gonna think. Like we all got the same test. Y'all might be a little bit more.
Listen, it's like no, but that shit look wild though, man. The hairline crazy. Then it's just like,
Is that why you dimmed your light?
what you mean that my light
Your
by
light
cutting my hair?
a little dark. No, I'm just saying, your light it look dark.
Oh no, that's no. That's just cause where I'm at, I don't. No, I didn't turn the light on. I thought about that shit too. No, it ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
Man, I'm just
I
letting
wouldn't.
you know that 'cause you know who you are.
For real, man, this
Turn
shit
it on so
crazy.
they can see it.
But the light.
Yeah, cause I can't see it for real. I'm not gonna laugh at you.
Oh, hold on.
I need an intermission. I got hungry.
I got family. Hold on.
He's I want a popcorn. I want some meat.
Yeah, if you can see it now, I got the lights on the bright, but my shit a little wild, man. My shit, wow. What you do? You turn your camera off.
Yeah, cover that. I really still can't see, but it's cool.
Yeah, but my shit rough. My shit a
I
little
can
rough.
see a little bit.
My shit been rough. My shit been rough for a long time. I've been cutting my shit bald since I was 20.
It don't look too bad. I mean,
So it's like I'm just
I'm
trying to
telling
rectify
you,
it.
say those cornrows,
Just
you good to go.
hey y'all, y'all gotta see this fucking hairstyle she's talking about, man. She is fucking bugging, yo.
You look good. If that,
Yeah, for a female. But not no nigga. She talking about getting the reverse eights. So they start back here and then the tails make a bang. Yo, she what?
I think that would look
Yo, she
good.
wildin'. Yo, she is fucking wildin', y'all, for real. I mean, for a female, yeah, not for
No, I'm talking about on you.
Hey, yo, she is a bug. What the fuck is wrong with her, y'all?
Look,
She said, get the tails is bangs, yo. That's crazy. I wasn't there.
no, I wasn't talking about two braids though. I was talking about like multiple, so it would become.
Yeah, like the eights. Yeah, the reverse eights. Yeah, oh yeah, I said the reverse eights because back home when niggas was getting their hair down, then we would just get a
Uh-huh.
quick eight straight to the back.
Yeah, that's new lingo. But or you could. I don't know. I don't think you want dreads.
I thought about dreads, but I'm tender headed.
Yeah, I mean that's why. But we talked about that too. It's like you really ain't supposed to
Yeah,
touch
but
your
I,
dreads.
but I, but I don't. I really don't want to cut my hair. But then it's like my shit be scruffy. Like when I don't, it's like
I feel you out here.
I look homeless.
That's
I mean,
every.
yeah,
That's
like
every.
even if I
That's every excuse the black girl with the wig on used to.
listen,
And
I
my
hear you.
shit be goddamn, like
I hear you, but my shit be fucking rough, man. It just, I mean, I'm gonna let it grow, but then it's like when I start looking homeless.
you ain't got to. Like, don't stress yourself out. God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Man, listen. I ain't gonna get no woman looking like no caveman out here.
You might. Some people like the little scrub. You might could get
Yeah,
you.
bro.
You might can get you a thick Caucasian lady.
Uh, no. I don't even. I don't even want no Hispanic woman. She gotta be black.
I feel you.
She gotta be.
It's all right though. We all figuring ourselves out every day.
Yeah, I heard that, but she still gotta be black though.
I know. I'm talking
I,
about your head. What you saying?
yeah, but I want to put some final touches on some other conversations that we spoke about. Man, listen, after all the evidence that came out, that boy got what he deserved.
Okay.
He deserved that 35 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, they was doing all of that shit, all of that hollering and screaming. But then over the weekend, I want to say like niggas was going on the shooting spree in Chicago. Like a lot of people died over the weekend or some shit like that in Chicago. Where niggas at with that?
I don't know, but tell me about why he said he got 35 years, or he is it based off that video, or you saw some other stuff?
Based off of the video, he ain't have to stab that boy.
Mm.
He ain't have to stab him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't getting jumped, and I'm still getting conflicting evidence on if it was an. It seems as though it actually was a knife, because at first I heard it was a knife, then I heard it was something that they used to sharpen their shoes with, the spikes on their shoes with. But then I just seen a evidence uh 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 photo that looked like they had took a picture of a knife, and he fucked up because when the cop, because they released the body cam, and you can hear him on camera like, I told him not to touch me. I told him not to touch me. You intentionally stabbed that boy. You knew what you was gonna do. You knew what you knew as soon as he touched you, you was gonna stab him.
I think you should probably just stop putting your hands on people because people are nuts. I'm pretty sure that he learned.
I agree with that, but two a fisticuff between two teenage boys should not end up with one stabbing the other. Two teenage boys should be able to have a physical altercation and they both walk away from it. We're not talking about two grown ass men. We're talking about two boys at a track meet.
I feel like if two boys are able to do that, then I feel like two men should be able to do it. Then
For sure.
you putting the more mature
No,
thing.
no, 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 no. That's not how I meant it. That's not how I meant it. That's not how I meant it.
And yeah, I don't know, 17, I guess, but
I mean,
rather young.
when they well, okay, even if I retract, he didn't deserve the 35. He deserved some time. Is what I'm saying.
Consider that.
Because to me, based off of that statement he made, that sounds like he had some intent to stab that boy.
Hmm.
Especially in the manner in which he's saying it.
Yeah, you put
He's
it.
saying it like, yo, I told him not to touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to take in consideration all of that. Body language, tone, inflection, word choice, so um but yeah, that was
That's it for today.
an interesting situation, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
You was
appreciate y'all listening to another, huh?
talking, I was saying that's it for him. I mean, that's it for.
I thought you was saying you needed to walk away.
Yeah, we could talk for about 10 minutes. You was saying something else. You was like that and something else. Oh, the Chicago thing. I was on. I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
I didn't know about it. I mean, I tell you, I really don't be. We had the conversation last week, and I said I don't. I like that's the reason I don't be into the shit for it, because it's like I'm too energetically susceptible, and I really just be like I can't.
Right,
So
right. Yeah, and then it's just like we just be out here doing dumb shit. There's a football player where it sounds like he gets robbed. He goes and files a police report. And then after he goes and files the police report, he him and a group of other people go and kidnap the individuals who robbed him. Just dumb shit.
that was dumb as hell.
Just
Why the fuck did you
just
go
dumb
to
shit.
the police? Like you just change your mind?
What? Why are you kidnapping these niggas? You just filed the police report. You're an NFL football player worth millions of dollars. Why are you setting it up for these niggas to get kidnapped?
And then the fact you put the police on alert for yourself is crazy. Oh my god! Never mind. This didn't have nothing to do
What?
with it. It had nothing to do with it.
Let's speak on it.
I started watching this show last night called All Her Fault, and it's this lady, right? She get kidnapped. I mean, no, I lied. I'm sorry. This lady, right in the beginning, her son was supposed to be at a play date. He 5 years old. The first 7 minutes, she showed up to the house, and this lady is like, "Your son is not here. Her son got taken after school." Yep. When they looking for his ass, she don't know where he at. When you said kidnap, I thought about it. So that's why I say it got nothing to do with it. I mean,
Is that on Netflix?
no, Peacock.
No. I don't be fucking watching TV. I don't watch none of these nut ass shows. I be on YouTube. That's about it.
I can't stand when people don't watch TV and then try to make other people watch TV feel like they're wasting their time.
Oh
Like,
no, because I watch YouTube. But I get my entertainment from YouTube.
yeah, correct that. I just like I need to do something. I need to be stimulated. Um,
Yeah, but yeah, it was an interesting conversation.
it
Something that
was.
something that we can revisit again, do a part two because I don't know. Maybe we don't need a fucking part
Let me know. Let's look over it. Let's see it, and then be like, okay, we
two.
could
Yeah,
do this because I think that is good. I mean, it'll probably come up again later, but like not
yeah,
necessary.
yeah. But from both conversations, the matriarchy and the patriarchy, and then the gay shit.
you mean you mean kind of boys do nails? Wow, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
all I really wanted you to do is say the issue is we learned that that was gay and like they're not supposed to do that shit. That's it.
I did say that.
Like that's why I said after I know you said it, but I was like it took you 50 minutes, and I'm like, wow, like you could have really just said that from the jump.
Yeah, we was raised like that. Doesn't necessarily mean that it is, no. But does it necessarily mean that it ain't either? No. You
That's,
know, so
I mean, obviously, some of them gonna come out a little flamboyant.
oh, yeah, for sure. But see, I be going back and forth with people because people be fucking pissed when I tell them that I don't know. They people don't believe that sexuality is a choice.
Oh, sorry. Um, Sexuality.
It's a choice. I'm confused here. How is it not a choice? How does a person not choose to be gay? What the fuck is you talking about?
Right. I mean, you do choose, but like, I don't know. Sometimes they be getting molested. It's still a choice, though. But I mean,
No matter the circumstances, it is a choice. We got to start having these conversations too because
we could
a,
definitely,
a, a lot of shit like that was planned out in the spiritual realm.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to take that in consideration, and it's not because it's karma. Yeah, we're gonna leave that for another
Yeah, I
conversation.
was gonna say, yeah, we could start off with that
Mm,
next time.
yeah, it was about to go in
Yeah, because
for
I
sure.
definitely talked about that before. Like, people who transgender, they probably was like it's like past life shit, you know.
Right, but see, it's not even. Yeah, we no, we're gonna say that. We're gonna say that.
Yeah.
But appreciate y'all listening to another episode of Fuckers They Talking About. Stay in pursuit of the end of anything that keeps you from being your authentic self. To the next episode. Um, I just want to say to the listeners, I appreciate y'all patience. Uh, I've been in the midst of a transition, you know what I'm saying? So shit's been a little rough, but we got some shit coming, live streams, more people, more individuals on the panel, more conversation. So stay tuned.
See ya.